Welcome gamers, this is DDub118 bringing you a let's play of Civilization 5. I decided to do this game because as a kid, and still now, I enjoy board games, and nothing captures the essence of a true board game than a digital turn-based game, such as Civilization 5. So I thought I would do a let's play of this. Starting out, I would just do a random civilization. I'll let the computer pick that. Map type, we'll do continents. Continents sound like a good idea. And then map size, I want to do huge. I like the huge maps. And then level chieftain. You know what? Let's go to warlord. I think anything above that. I tried prince and I just got absolutely rolled. So I believe this is probably the best way to go. So we'll go with that. Pace, I like marathon. I like the long, slow game. Hopefully this won't be too grueling for you guys. Let's go to advanced setup. This gives us 12 civilizations. At times in the past I've been tempted to add more, and I did add more. It was a little crowded. There was a lot more fighting. So we'll leave it at 12 for now. Everything else I left just kind of standard. Starting in the ancient era, 4 billion years. Temperature is temperate, rainfall is normal, sea level medium, resources standard. And then victory types, I always like domination. I think the game lasts longer that way, and I feel like I have a better chance of winning, or at least an even chance. I feel like the other directions, other options, tend to be a lot harder for a single player to win. And then advanced game options, I put disable start bias. I want every country just to kind of start randomly, and then random personalities. That way, you know, you can't know exactly what the AI is going to do depending on what their personality is. Alright, so with that, we will... And then everything else I left unchecked. I thought that'd be fine. So we'll go ahead and start. Let's see what the computer gives us.
The blessings of the gods be upon you, Caesar Augustus, Emperor of Rome and all her holdings. Your empire was the greatest and longest lived of all in Western civilization, and your people single-handedly have shaped its culture, law, art and warfare like none other, before or since. Through years of glorious conquest, Rome came to dominate all the lands of the Mediterranean, from Spain in the west to Syria in the east, and her dominion would eventually expand to cover much of England and northern Germany. Roman art and architecture still awe and inspire the world, and she remains the envy of all lesser civilizations who have followed. O mighty Emperor, your people turn to you to once more reclaim the glory of Rome. Will you see to it that your empire rises again, bringing peace and order to all? Will you make Rome once again center of the world? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Alright, so we have ended up with the Roman Empire. So, the thing about the Roman Empire is that a lot of their units are more early on. Like the Legion's going to be more, I think, Iron, Bronze Age. Obviously Iron Age, but I mean in this era, I think it's... maybe it is Iron. Oh, Classical era, okay. And then the Ballista, you know, early on as well. And then after that era, basically we end up being like every other country, or civilization, I guess, for that matter. And then we have a 25% production towards any buildings that already exist in the capital. So I'm assuming, I guess I'm not sure quite what that means. I'm assuming that means in any other town, or city for that matter, we'll get a boost to the production of that same building. So we'll go ahead and start here. I am going to turn the volume down. It seems like that volume, I turned it way down, and it is still kind of loud. Options, there we go. So let's go to audio.
Consider sending your warrior out to explore new territory.
2% more. Let's really crank this down. Okay. Alright, let's return to the game. So explore the world. Alright, so we don't really care about this. We need to find a way to turn that off, the advisor. Is it back under options again? Let's see here. Intro. No, Let's try game options. There we go. No advice. Let's just go at it. Alright, so we're by a river. And there is some dye and some wheat. What is this? Gems. This is not a bad area. I'm going to move forward a little bit. Let's kind of map out this area. I want to see what else there is. Oh, nice. So this might not be a bad area. We'd be bordering both rivers. I love being a coastal city with a river. That may not be possible depending on where we are. We'll give it a shot here. Alright, so continuing on here, let's grab these ruins here. May give us a lost technology. You have found cultural artifacts which are all your citizens. You have received 60 culture. Well, that's not bad. That'll kind of move things along. I do like to see my research going on here, although there's nothing going on until I can found my city. Looks like quarry, marble. Well, which would be a quarry once you start it up. I don't want to wander off too far because it takes these guys forever to move anywhere. What is this? Silk. I'm thinking that's got to be the best spot. Let's turn the grid on just so we can kind of see. So we would have river on two sides versus 1, 2, 3. Oh. Huh. Okay. Go back. I thought there was grid lines you could put on. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, there you go. I like that. Resource icons. A lot of people like playing with those. I think the regular. Yeah, that gets too out of control. Okay, so let's end the turn. So our best bet may be just to go right here. Even maybe here, I guess. Might not be a bad idea. On top of that hill. Yeah, it's a tough choice. The rivers obviously they don't come into play. Well, I guess if you build water mill, but that's more for food. But eventually you can get hydro plants built as well. All right, look at this. So yeah, I mean, I do like the idea of having the gems there. I can't remember what that really. So it goes towards mining. Choices, but I like having the food there as well. That's kind of a plus there. But if I'm here, I eventually could encompass all this. So let's go here. Alright. Right, versus what's to say we're up here, we get dye. Yeah, I need to think about that. This might not be a bad idea up here as well. Alright, ruins explored. Evidence of recent activity reveals the location of nearby barbarian encampments. Alright, so we'll head over here. Whoa. Yeah, I'm tempted to just go right here. Yeah, let's just do it. Alright. That's probably the worst spot to go, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, we should be fine. I guess the only issue now is going to be I'm going to need to chop down those forests really to get any food. Yeah, let's start expanding our borders. And then let's see, what's this granary? Yeah, I'm gonna be able to chop down those forests fairly quick and mining. Yeah, let's do that. And then eventually we can go to farming. Ruins explored. You find survivors lost in the ruins. In gratitude, they settle in one of your cities, increasing its population. Nice. Alright, so now we have, whoops, hey. So I have a population of 2. and it's stagnant. It's not growing, simply because I probably don't have a lot of food. Here, let's go back to the city. Yeah, so yeah, we're getting 4 food. Definitely getting a lot of gold. That's good. Alright, so let's end this turn and let's see what happens here. Alright, so I'm going to start bringing these guys back. I really need to kind of start mapping out the area around me rather than wandering off. Alright, so adopting a policy here. So, in the past I've always gone, I usually go with honor. Because it's nice for fighting. You know, I should go with one of these others. Yeah, see, the Liberty is a good one. Cultivating the first 4 cities. Oh, that is pretty good. Let's go with this one. It's not so much geared towards happiness. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, let's go with Liberty. This will allow us to build. I like the idea of building settlers faster. Yeah, and the construction is a lot faster as well. So, and like I said, it's a lot better for quickly expanding your civilization. So we'll go with that. Right now, I don't think we need to worry about fighting. The barbarians become an issue, and it looks like there is some over there, but we will just let our guys go up the old-fashioned way and experience that is by just fighting it out and not getting any added benefit for the fighting. So. Alright. Perfect. Oh, I can't move. You know, and I don't think I've ever played the Romans in the past. I always pick the Germans just because runes explored. You have found cultural artifacts which all your citizens. You have received 60 culture. Perfect. Might be going up in. Might be getting another policy here pretty soon. But yeah. Anyway, in the past, I've only played like Germans. I think I played the Americans initially. But yeah, so that's what I've done in the past. So this will be a good fresh. I'm gonna stay here. I don't want to get too close and have them attack me. You know, let's go ahead. Screw it. And so yeah, I've only played a few different civilizations. Just because I got used to one, it was just easier to stay with that one. Okay, let's attack them. Let's see what happens. We can always rest and build our troops back up. They won't do that. So that'll help us. So let's we'll fortify. Give us a bit of an advantage. They may attack us anyway. I've forgotten how aggressive Warlord is. Alright, so we have nothing to do except to just end our turn. So there's the first portion of your civilization is fairly boring. There's not much going on. You're just hitting next turn every few seconds. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. Let's get our guys back to full strength, and then we'll make another attack. And then hopefully we'll take them out this time. Okay, so it says that we're going to, or that it's possible that we will take them. It always cracks me up. These guys are just beating each other with big old clubs. Alright, you have dispersed a villainous barbarian encampment and received 90 gold from it. Perfect. Alright. So we'll end it there. And then they are to be promoted. I always go with the rough terrain. I don't know, flat terrain I don't think is as big of an issue. There isn't, I think, well, there's no bonuses in attacking out here, or defending, I should say, if you're fortified, other than being fortified. Alright, another policy. So we're at liberty. I could adopt this as well. Let's see, what is the first, adopting all parties? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, that is kind of nice. Let's see. It does give me a bonus against barbarians, which are going to be a big issue at the beginning. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this as well. And then we'll flop back and grab the collective rule. So we'll kind of do a little both. Kind of slows down the progress of your policy, but at this point I think I have plenty of time. So eventually, this looks like a coast, maybe a big lake. Definitely need to probably expand towards there at some point. I love having coastal cities. I think it's a great way to expand, especially eventually when you start leapfrogging to other continents. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, we'll just do next turn. It looked like the warriors were ready. When it brings that light on them, it makes me think that they're ready to go, but they weren't. Let's clear that area out. We'll kind of keep exploring. I'm going to head around. I really want to check out if whether this is a lake or an ocean. I'm thinking it's an ocean. I think the lakes generally are just one hex in space. Oh, sweet. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Your unit equips itself with advanced weapons found in the rooms. Awesome. So now we are on to spearmen. Perfect. Yeah, and that's a great find there. Okay, so do we want to do settlers? I think I usually go to scouts next. Yeah, let's do scouts. That won't take long. 13 turns. Yeah, because when you do finally move, when you do research, I think spearmen, I forgot what the actual technology is. It doesn't upgrade your barbarians. They're stuck. You just have to train another unit. And so this is nice that it upgraded these guys. So perfect. Until you, I think, get to swordsmen, the barbarians will not be upgradable. I remember correctly. Alright, another barbarian encampment. Perfect. So I will get a bonus against these guys. I can't remember if it was 25%. Which will be nice. We'll head up to the hill in case they decide to attack us. We'll get a little bit of a bonus being on the hill. Alright. Oh yes, look at that. I think being the spearman, being upgraded like that made a big difference. Alright. And we'll let our guys heal a little bit. I could probably take them, but in case there's somebody else around, I don't want to get jumped. So, yeah, it's awful conservative of me, I know, but I would rather not lose that unit now. That's kind of... Alright, mining.
Earth, but not its mineral rights.
Of course not. Okay, so good. We can start building on that eventually. Let's choose a research here. What to do? I am going to... What? Remove jungle. Oh, that's jungle. This is forest, right? Good. So let's go to pottery. We need to get a granary. That'll help kind of boost our expansion. Or our population base, anyway. Alright, so... Yeah, let's wait one more turn. Alright, so... Yeah, let's go one more turn. Alright, so now it's telling us... Okay. I suppose this only alerts you when it's in a region that you've already explored. Alright, let's take them out. Hopefully we can get something good. The other thing I liked about the German civilization. Okay, you have dispersed a villainous barbarian encampment, recovered 90 gold. Okay, I'm not gonna read that every time. About the German civilization is that you could recruit the barbarians that you took over. So your army could grow rapidly just by fighting the barbarians, which was nice. I did like that feature about the Germans. And that was probably the single best feature that I liked anyway. Okay, sorry I keep doing that. I'm muting the voice. I got a little bit of, my allergies are killing me, so I just keep muting it so you don't have to hear me clear my throat. So in case you ever see me zoom in and out of the city tab there, that's what's going on. All right, so let's choose our production here. So we got some scouts. I really want to get a settler, but man, it really seriously, not that I'm growing that quickly anyway. A worker would be nice. I think that would help the expansion a little bit better. Let's go with worker for right now. Once we get them, then we'll move on to the settler. Although I should get... let's get the settler. Screw it. Let's do it. Alright, so let's have these guys continue in this direction. That was actually stupid. I should have them continue, and then these guys could start heading up. Well, we'll do that now. Alright.
Osmanlı ulusu sizi selamlar yabancı.
Blah blah blah. Goodbye. Okay. So we're just running into them for the first time, so it'll do that. Okay, so let's start our way up here. And then these guys... And I know I could plot out a path as well with these guys, but I always like to do a section at a time. Kind of helps me think about it in case I run into somebody sooner than I expected. Yeah, here we go. And you know, occasionally I will use my scouts to attack barbarians. Eventually, your scouts, if you do attack several times and you're successful, oh boy, here we go. You will become strong enough to be able to fight them. Like here, that was perfect. They held out. So what we will do is we'll just fortify for a moment. So I'm thinking the next time I want to put a civilization here, or city, sorry, there next to the coast. And it looks like I've got one here too. I could just go farther down or farther up, depending on how far that coastline goes. Alright, so let's go to about there. Alright. So, alright, can we take him out? Yeah, we can attack him at least. Eventually I will get some archers. I like to have kind of a 2-to-1 ratio of archers to melee units, just because you can kind of prep the enemy by yeah, see, they're not ready yet, by shooting with arrows. I'm a big artillery missile range kind of guy. I like to be able to, I like the idea of hitting an enemy without them hitting you, which isn't always possible. Oh man, I bet those what were those guys? Were they Turks? I can't remember. Anyway, hopefully they won't come running in there and take them down after all my hard work. Alright, so let's fortify again. We're kind of pushing our luck that way, but my guys are in the red. If I can get to the green, then I'll go ahead and attack. So yeah, we'll keep waiting here patiently. Wait one more turn. We should no. Alright, maybe one more. I'll check it here though. Wow, where are they popping? Oh man. So this is where being a German civilization would be nice, because I mean those are 3 or 4 chances I would have to recruit new guys. Okay, so we just got gold for that, which is fine. Yeah, hopefully there's no one else around that's going to jump my guys. I'm not at war with anybody, so the chances are pretty slim. Just eventually if you leave the barbarians alone too long, they start to spawn. barbarians that start roaming, and that's where it becomes an issue. What's that? Another bar? Oh, it's like a full-time job here. Alright, so this isn't a big issue right now, but as we get more, range attacks isn't an issue yet. You know, I'm tempted between this. Yeah. Let's go with the shield. I mean, I haven't ran into any ranged attack missile unit barbarians yet. Oh, there we go. And I do like they get to heal 1 extra. We'll do that versus the even though that the primary role of a scout is to be able to see things. They'll get it eventually. They'll get that extended range here soon. All right. Well, you know, we're on turn 55. I'm going to cut it here, and I will come back in the next episode. We'll start off from here. It's been long enough. We've kind of made our initial kind of foray into the area. Haven't really expanded our civilization other than a few hexes here from our starting city, but it's a good start. We'll go from there. It's a real slow start, but we'll start ramping it up here as soon as I get that settler out. Then we can start really moving forward here. Okay, if you guys enjoyed the episode, don't forget to smash that like button and go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.